How long have you been dancing?
I'm not even sure when the first class I came to. I know when I moved in here that first night, that was the night that I saw you dancing, because there was a class.
Right.
And I remember watching and thought, oh, that's really cool. Said it to Preston. Preston's like, okay, come on then. I was like, okay, if you say so. That's pretty much my first time dancing. I might have done a tiny bit at school, but I don't really remember.
You know, what did you know about it before, and how do you see it now?
Well, I knew it was a couples dance.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that it was all sort of improvised, so you learn the, not basic moves, because they're not exactly easy. But yeah, I didn't know that it was improvised. I think that's one of the main things I think is pretty cool about it. It's nice just being close to someone, to be honest. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realise I'd be able to move around a room after only doing a couple of months of classes. I thought I'd just be walking very basically around the room still. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, especially by the end of a class or by the end of a song, I always feel pretty excited that I managed to do something. Yeah.
Because, do you know how many classes have you been now? 6 probably only.
6 maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And you've been to milonga now?
Yeah.
Did you dance?
The very first one I came to, I just came to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was here at Exchange?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think there was another festival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone tried to dance with me because I didn't know about the eye contact thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time you went, but you actually went to milonga to dance now. How did you experience that?
It was cool. I was pretty nervous about it for the whole week leading up to it. Mm-hmm. I think more so because I'm dancing in heels, or just being in heels is new to me. Yeah, it was fun. I was super happy that how many dances I did. Partly because I forgot the eye contact thing, and so someone would look at me and I'd be like, oh, that's what that means, I'm dancing now.
Because did you just go to the milonga for a little bit, or did you do the whole?
I think I was one of the first people there, and I stayed right to the end.
So you made it the full night.
Yeah.
So did you feel there's a difference over the night?
I definitely felt I improved by the end of the night, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, well, did you improve yourself, but also did you feel that the night changes from when you come in till the end or the middle?
Yeah, the music definitely. From memory, that was a big thing that I felt changed. I felt like the music got a bit faster. Mm-hmm. Watching people dance, the movements got a little quicker, I guess. Yeah.
But you didn't really notice yet the energy in the room, or that it changed?
Probably. I can't think from memory now. But yeah.
What do you find the biggest challenges at this point in the dance?
Is it the ocho? The whole, what's the word?
Dissociation?
Dissociation.
Yeah.
That's the hardest bit for me at the moment, I think.
Because it's most different from what you used to, or just a general difficult movement?
Yeah, I think it's the thing that stands out as being most difficult. It's not a usual feeling.
No.
Yeah.
Do you do anything to improve it at the moment?
I will be doing it, practicing it every day.
Good. Because you've decided to go to the festival.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, that's only after, like I said, 6-7 lessons and 1 milonga, you decided to go, which is quite a big step.
Well, you did a good job to convince me to go. But yeah, I just kind of thought, why not? I don't think it's going to be easy doing all the classes during the day. It's not just one class, like when I come here to dance. But But I think it'd be good to meet some other people. Yeah.
But do you expect it to, like, even like the milongas? Do you expect them more or less to the milongas you know, the one you've seen here and you've been to, or do you expect it bigger? Or
from what you've said, they sound like they'll be huge compared to the milonga I went to a couple of weeks ago. So might not dance as much. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Maybe it will be different, and you know, it's nice to be watching as well because there's so many different people and there's different styles, and everybody brings a personal flavor to the dance.
Yeah.
So that's just nice to enjoy it, the environment of so many people, and being immersed in tango for, you know, that many days.
Yeah, that many days in a row, that many evenings in a row.
So yeah, I think you would really enjoy it that way. Do you like the music? Because that's if you don't dance, then it's like the music.
No, I love the music. It's not what I usually listen to.
No.
But yeah.
What do you find you like about it?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure exactly what it is that I like about it. It sounds like it's played on something old. You might have to come back to me on that one.
Okay.
I'm not sure what words to use other than I like it.
You like it. Well, that's a good thing. So, you have never done a partner dance, and well, one of the misunderstandings quite often about people when they haven't know about the social tango, they only seen performance tango.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I'd seen before.
Yeah. And that's what you've seen before. So how much is this different from that expectation?
I think it's far cooler.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do it if it was a choreographed thing. Yeah. I think that's probably one of my favourite parts about it, that you make it up as you go.
Yeah.
It's not really listening, you're sort of feeling where you're going to go next. And I'm always amazed that I managed to go where they're going. Yeah.
So, how did you experience? Because, like I said, it's communication.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the different dance partners?
I found it really difficult at first. I don't know which class it was when I started jumping around lots of different followers. But I remember finding that class really difficult because they were all so different. Like some people it was quite obvious where they wanted you to go, and other people it's like, I don't know where you want me to go. Yeah.
So could you imagine from that how you develop a preference for certain partners?
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see, especially at a milonga, maybe you don't want to go back to a certain partner, or you really click with someone, you definitely want to dance with them again. Yeah.
So you do see that it's not necessarily a personal thing that someone, doesn't mean someone doesn't like you.
No, it's just how they move.
How you move and you click.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because do you see the benefits of the Cabeceo?
Yes. Yeah, because you don't have to necessarily talk to them.
Yeah.
You can just be like, oh, no thanks. Yeah.
Because it's something quite often people struggle with when they just get to the dance and they feel, I just want to dance. So, I want to just go and ask someone to dance.
Yeah, right.
Where you already found that you don't click with everyone, so it
takes the pressure off a little bit.
It takes the pressure off, yes. It does mean sometimes you dance less than you want to, but at least you dance the dances you enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's mutual. Could you see yourself sticking to this dance?
What, coming to tango?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I even bought my shoes today, and I don't know why. I put them in my bag, and I'm like, I don't know if I bought these with me to my studio.
So do you listen to music outside the class?
I sometimes put it on in the car.
Yeah.
Or when I'm practicing at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe I will more now, so I can understand how you talk about the songs. Start hearing that a bit more.
Are you able to differentiate between the different styles now? Like, can you hear a valse? Can you hear a milonga? Can you hear a tango?
I could probably try.
Yeah.
Whether I get it right or not, it's another question. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to sit down and give it a go. But last night when you did the milonga with me at the end, I could hear it was a little different to what we had been doing. Yeah.
Is there anything at this point where you feel I'm really eager to learn this or that or get better at certain things?
The ocho, just because I find it hard doing the twisty thing. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there'll be something new that we try that I'm like, yeah, this is cool. But it's all cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy it all, to be honest, even if I don't look like I am. Sometimes it's a bit frustrating. But no, I don't know. Don't know yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just it's hard at this point to get more out of it because it's like this to go deeper into the conversation because you're so fresh to it now.
Yeah.
So if it's that's something with someone's been dancing for longer than I have, and then before I think we went over an hour, and it's like because you go deeper and deeper, and there's all these layers into it. But like I said, at this point you say I don't know, like because you don't.
No.
So and I think one milonga is too short. It's kind of after several milongas you see different things. You have time to see things, you feel things. And
next week I would have done a whole bunch of
I
them.
think like that will be, and that's why I was keen to kind of do this now.
Yeah.
To have a little snippet of who you are before that, because I'm convinced it will change you.
Okay. I can see why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way you are now, I think you come back on a high.
I'd hope so.
You come buzzing, unless you have some strange bad experience, but otherwise you'll come back buzzing.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
It's very rewarding for me to see that in someone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm excited about it. I think the only reason I'm nervous about it is because I feel like my feet are going to fall off. But otherwise, it's exciting, yeah. Well, I've noticed that I listen to the music more than I did to start with. To start with, I don't even think I heard the music. I was so focused on what I was doing.
That's very normal as well.
Yeah.
It's especially when you and that's one thing in class. Well, especially a beginning lead doesn't hear the music at all.
Yeah. Okay.
They go into embrace and they hear it, but as soon as they take a step, it's gone.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to focus on.
Yeah.
With your ochos and everything, that how hard it is to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
And then listen to the music a little bit vaguely, but then you expect the lead to listen to the music, interpret it, know what to do in his own body, know to translate through your body, and try to think what to expect from your response and anticipate that.
Yeah, man, they've got a hard job.
And then we haven't talked about a moving floor yet.
Yeah. Right.
Because that's scary as hell for a beginning lead, is to get on the dance floor with people moving around him.
Yeah, right.
So, show them some compassion.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a big ask. But on the other side, following requires great skill.
Yeah.
Ochos are hard.
Yeah.
To make them smooth and arrive on your own axis, all those things are hard.
People make it look so easy though. Oh my gosh.
But you don't want to know how hard to work at it.
No.
That's probably the only hard thing with this class, is that it's not like we start one beginner's class and we do a block of 5 classes.
I quite like how there's people in the class that have been doing it a lot longer though.
I think it's good. It's nice because it's not ideal to have only beginners.
Yeah.
So it's good to have that mix, as long as it's not frustrating for anyone on either side, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
In a way, it can be harder almost for people that are slightly more experienced, because my concern is always, do they get enough out of the class?
Yeah.
But in saying that, you can do the same thing on a very different level. Like something like we did yesterday, if you're beginning, you're just trying to memorize the step and the sequence of the motion, where people who have been dancing focus on the motion. Anything else?
I'm just wondering how you think I'm going to go next week, if you think where I'm going to be, if I'm going to be a bit out of my depth, or...
At the festival?
Yeah.
No. Because again, you got this whole range of levels. Like there will be free classes there as well. So there will be total beginners will come to the classes, and quite often they're encouraged to come to the milonga.